News out is that David Mabuza, the former deputy president, has died today in a hospital in Sandton, Johannesburg. For those of you who don't know who David Mabuza was, he was the deputy president of South Africa from February 2018 to February 2023, underneath President Cyril Ramaphosa. Before that, he was the Premier of Mpumalanga from 2009 to 2018 and a strong figure in provincial politics. As the ANC's deputy president, he ran that office from December 2017 to December 2022 and was instrumental in Ramaphosa's rise to the party leadership. David Mabuza's political journey began as a maths teacher and an activist, rising through the educational unions and the ANC structures in Mpumalanga before he entered national leadership. His leadership was not without any form of tender corruption allegation and even suspicions of him being involved in political assassinations, though none were proven. You may think that everything was bad news, but it wasn't all bad news. He also became famous for his infrastructure delivery, building major road infrastructure projects which earned him the praise of national government, where he was known to have spent his local budget rather efficiently. David Mabuza was commonly known as a Premier League Kingmaker, able to persuade factions within the ANC and help to bring leadership coherence within the ANC. So what did David Mabuza actually pass from? Well, this is actually very hard to tell, because what we do know is that in 2015 he fell gravely ill, claiming that he had been poisoned. This led to many months of medical treatment in Russia, and you will recall during his time as deputy president, he didn't actually really do much. Now, his health remained a concern throughout his deputy presidency, with more medical treatment being received in Russia in 2021 and a prolonged absence from public duties, which ultimately led to his resignation from the position of deputy president. Since then, he has been largely out of the spotlight and basically been behind closed doors. So it's sad to note that at age 64, still very young, he has now passed on. At this point in time, there's no real notice of why he passed on, but we do know that his health has been suffering for years, all stemming from this allegation of poisoning. So it's likely that if it was poisoning, that was the cause. In any case, that's the news. Let me know what you think in the comments.